I believe the best form of therapy, you can practice it at home with yourself, by yourself, with friends. The best thing is, well, start there by yourself. You just communicate with yourself and write things down for yourself, your real thoughts. That provides for the greatest amount of healing. Because then through this you can become aware of what's going on. And you can develop an insight into why you feel the way you do, what you really think, what you really want. And you begin to learn then to find out what it is you don't know. That's the thing about learning. If you don't know something, you find out, you learn. And again, this here, what I'm talking about, of course, is you cannot read that by, or learn about that by reading a book, going to a workshop, or listening to anybody else talk about that. Nobody can give you that awareness. Nobody can teach you that. But you can find it out for yourself, and that's the point. And the only way to do that is for you to become clear about really what's going on. And the only way to do that is to communicate about that. Ideally, we do it in relationships, where people communicate and so they learn about what's going on. And they can help each other there, and by giving each other love, really heal, which is a natural process. Because that takes work, relationships, the ability to relate ourselves, myself. I can only really relate myself to somebody if I know who I am. And that's the reality in this world. Very few people do that. Very few people know who they are. Very few people know what they want. They know what they don't want, which is why, of course, they attract that. And the point is of any relationships, in order to develop a relationship, it's about the ability of both people to relate to one another. And if that's missing from one person, you cannot really force that. But you also can understand, because this person is communicating, is sharing, is relating in a way, they desire not to talk to you. That's their prerogative, they can do that. And then it's of course up to you, or up to me in this instant, to make my own choice about if I want to continue being patient and just give love and not get upset over that, but really because I really want to love this person. Or if I just say, hey, this is not going to work. That's my own choice here. But when it comes to other people, it's very important, I talk a lot about that, to accept other people for who they are. Because only through acceptance can we really see them, can we really understand them, can we really love them. And not just love for, I love you and because of that I want something from you. I want you to be a certain way for me. And many times people get involved there in changing or trying to change the other person for their own sake. Which ultimately it's impossible. You cannot change other people. But we can have an influence on each other. We can inspire each other. And we can help each other grow. And by loving each other, and that's really the way. It is about, I love you for who you are. And I want to know you. I want to be here for you. I want to support you. And while at the same time I want to give all these things to you, I also need your love, or I want your love. And if I love you for who you are and you love me for who I am, wow, it's a match made in heaven, right? But the reality is that it's a little different. And people carry around their own garbage from the past. And their own issues. Anyway, I rented out this movie, Peaceful Warrior, which kind of makes that point also about the garbage we carry around. When you take out the garbage at one point, Nick Nolte, who's in there, talks about that. He's the master there. He teaches this young guy who's a gymnast. Take out the garbage. The garbage being all that stuff that's on your mind. It's about the pairs, the things you think about, the things that hold you back from experiencing right here, right now. Life, it's all about experiencing the moment. And not to blame anybody for feeling the way you do. Not blaming anybody for anything. Just experiencing the now.